Parents just don't understand. I want to talk to you guys today about, are we really preparing our children for the financial world of today? I'm no budget friendly savings guru. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, are we teaching our children needs versus wants? How much are we willing to protect our children from the real world? Our children don't have a clue that we're paying our light bills, our gas bill, our mortgage, our rent, our car note, insurance, and food fees, sports fees. Just survival costs so much. And when our children come to us and they ask us, "Mom, Dad, can I have these pair of gym shoes?" And of course, you want to give your children the world, because guess what? I might just be speaking on my behalf. Let me give my children just a little bit more than what I had as a child. So there was no limits, but there was a limit because it was only so much I can afford. My kids didn't go without. That's not what I'm saying. But their needs was always met. Did they wear the name brand pants? Yes, on clearance. Did they wear the latest shoes? Yes. All of them on clearance? No. Did I run to the mall to grab those latest pair of Jordans? Sometimes I did. Do they know the burden that I was holding on to make sure that their needs, not even their needs, my wants, because sometimes we buy children things that they don't even ask for. They don't even ask for. We are doing this to make sure they're keeping up with the latest styles, making sure they are fresh to death, clean. I remember as a teenage mom, my son, he was a baby. I didn't care where his clothes came from, as long as his shoes was clean, good, name brand. I'm good. It didn't have to be the latest styles. And I'm so grateful that my children are very frugal to this day. We have made a lot of sacrifices. I remember when they were teenagers, we allowed them to make sacrifices. We allowed them to say, you know what, if you want this car, let's save up for. My oldest daughter, she was working. She was working at McDonald's and she was working at the hospital. You want a car? Let's see how bad you want it. Let's see how bad you want it. Because if you're willing to make some sacrifices to get what you really want and what you need because you got tired of getting on the bus, let's see. Guess what? She did it. Very proud. Very proud. Our son did the same thing. He made sacrifices. Yes, backslid. But guess what? He knew he wanted that car, so he said, you know what? Let me stop buying all these video games. Let me buckle down and get my car, because we were not gonna feed our children. That's not the lesson we wanted to provide. Our younger daughter, yes, she worked hours and hours. Did she continue to sneak and buy gym shoes? Absolutely. They were hidden all up under her bed, brand new shoes. But guess what? It just allowed her to say, you know what? I'm going to get my car, but not right now. Did she get her car? Absolutely. And they did this by making sacrifices. Did they always dress nice? Absolutely. Were we spoon feeding them? A little, because we were teenage parents. We were young parents. But my goal is, I knew I didn't want to provide them any type of structure that they would get this mindset like, gimme, 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 ungrateful, and just, oh, you gonna do this, or you gonna, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. Because guess what? I used to tell my mom all the time, probably wasn't the right words I used to say. My mom, love her to death, rest in peace. I used to always tell her, my kid's not gonna pimp me. And I knew what I was trying to say because I never want them to ever get to the point that I was working all these hours. Sometimes I remember a couple of years I picked up a second job because my oldest daughter was in high school. She was coming to a senior, and I didn't want her to feel the wrath of another child graduating, and also our bills were still needing to be met. But so I picked up a second job and just wanted just wanted to build the foundation. If I'm making sacrifices, I'm making sacrifices, and I'm letting you know why I'm making sacrifices. I'm not at home all the time because I decided to make a sacrifice to remove myself from the home for a few hours during the week, and this is the reason why. So I am very big on communicating. I haven't always been, but I am very big on communicating. So for me, it's just more so you make sacrifices for the things you want, and one thing I know for certain is the gratitude and the attitude. I remember just going to the store as a family, and we told the kids, all right, you have $60 for these shoes, you have $70 for the shoes. A situation happened. The shoes was over $70 or what have you, and at that time for me, that's your budget. And with that situation, another loved one from the family stepped in, and they decided to say, you know what, I'll pay the difference. What did that um, create? A mess. Because in a child's mind, I still got what I want. And one thing I do know as a parent, children go push your buttons and push your buttons, and it's our responsibility to say, you know what, this can happen right now. This is all I can afford right now. And with that being said, this is the reason we have to be more open with our children. We have to let our children know. I'm not saying put them all in your business, but put them in your business. Put them in your business. Sit these kids down and say, you know what? The light bill this month is 140 something dollars. The gas bill this month is such and such dollars. Groceries this week is such and such dollars. The mortgage is this is such and such. The car, and guess what they little eyes gonna do? They gonna say, oh my gosh, I had. And to me, I think that would be very helpful because our children don't understand. Our youngest daughter went to school. She didn't have a clue of anything about the financial aid office or nothing. She would call home and say, well, Mom, can you call such a girl? You 700 miles away. You better get in the office and you better get in tune to what's going on with your finances. You're in school. You're in school. But guess what I did? I'm calling to the Boger office. I'm calling to see if she can get in-state tuition, this and that, and enabling her. Enabling her. Yes, I did. Guilty. Guilty. As a mom, I will own up to it. I did that. I did that. What did it teach her? Nothing. What did it teach me? My now, I wish I would have put some of that responsibility off on her because I was handling things miles away. And my goal was, oh, I'm going to relieve her. I'm going to relieve her from some. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it. I didn't. I didn't. But I wish you would have saw those numbers on paper. So don't get me wrong, she graduated. Absolutely, TSU alumni. We like to think we alumni of our children because we pay that debt too, right? But what the goal is, what I'm saying is, you don't want to raise your kids with, for me, it's gratitude versus attitude, because you don't want to have these little sour patch kids. My mama only gave me this, or my daddy only gave me this. You know the sacrifices your parents made? Do you even understand? So we have to buckle down. I'm not saying just being mindful. I'm not saying don't buy your kids the latest thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. I love to see clean-cut little boys, well-groomed little girls. Love it. From the names to the colors. I don't even know the names of the stuff for real. I'm still cheap. But guess what? I spend wisely. I spend wisely. And I tell my kids to this day now, since they're parents, be mindful where you spend your money. Put some memories on the calendar versus another brand new dollhouse and a newest remote control car. Boy, somebody go step on it. The pieces go be in the garbage. They ain't gonna remember that. Ask them. 6 months into this year, ask them, what did you get for Christmas? Let me see. I have Nana kids went to Disney 2016. They still remember those memories. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We have to prepare our children just a little bit better than what we're doing because the school system's not doing it. Who are we dependent on to do it? Our children are our biggest investment that we will ever invest. So we owe it to them to say, you know what? Let me prepare you for this world. Is my savings where it needs to be? No. Because guess what? Nobody taught me to put some up, save some, travel with some, make memories with some, shop on clearance. No. Nobody didn't teach me that. Nobody didn't teach me. I had to teach myself. And a lot of things that I'm learning from my children. They're grown. Because I look at them now like, I wish I would have knew that at your age. I didn't. I remember when our children was in middle school, elementary, a credit union came to their school for them to open up an account. And they were so excited to take their change to, I used to tell them, whatever change around the house, y'all fine, y'all can have it. But if they help me clean up, I would say, you know what, here's $1, here's $2, what have you. They would take it to their little account at school, and they were able to log on to the account with us and see how much money they had in their savings. We had that savings account all the way until they were grown. It was amazing because even our oldest daughter, she worked in a credit union at the school. So to this day, she still is a accountant. She loves money. She loves counting. She loves budgeting people money. Not mine, but she does a damn good job about helping others budget theirs and helping her own family, because the goal is break these curses. Break them. Break them. Everything is going up, from the eggs to the bread to the milk to... I don't have no money to be spending no $400 on no jeans. $300 on no sneakers. Why? Why? And I'm not bashing the parents that do. I'm not bashing nobody. Help me. Because guess what? I like to dress. On a budget though, you know? Because I have some attitude sour patches in my family. Little babies, you ain't even working a job. You of age, 14. Wendy's hired at 14. I know for a fact Wendy's and Checkers. But you run around here and you say, all my mama bought me was some AirPods. What? Your mama just purchased you a home. You got the latest iPhone. Fresh to death with the gym shoes, from the clothes to... That's all she bought you? She better than me. Because I would have told her. Just 6 months ago, I just wrapped that house up with your name on it. Because we're coming from an apartment and we just purchased our first home. That's the best you got? Sour Patch. What are we teaching them? What are we teaching them? Because guess one day it might possibly happen. Household income may change. Then what? What are we teaching our children when the household income change? Are we still teaching our children, mama go find a way to get you them Jordans. Mama go find a way to get you them purple jeans. Mama go find... No, mama not. Mama can't do it. Because guess what? Mama is crying behind scenes, praying hard behind scenes to make sure that I have enough to pay that mortgage, to make sure I have enough for those groceries that you and your siblings need. So only thing I'm saying is just get these babies more in tune of what our households is doing. Don't tell them your business, but tell them your business, because these babies don't know. They don't know. And it's our responsibility to teach them. Because, you know, me and my husband, we have this conversation all the time. What is a good age to start introducing our children to the household? And we speak about the household, we talking about the light, the gas, we talking about all of that. What is a good age? Because when they're 16, it's too late. Because guess what? They on their way to college. And then within college, 95% of the students, they gonna want their own apartment. They have already started working. So what are we teaching them? What is a perfect age for us to say, you know what? Let us introduce our babies to the house. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. Because right now, there's no rules to parenting. I need your input. Because right now, parents, we just don't understand. You know, we think we're doing our best. And guess what? We are. We truly are. And I salute us all. Parenting is not easy. Shit, you cry, you laugh. It's a life full of it's a roller coaster full of emotions every day. And as the kids get older, they say it get easier. Nope. You pray for them even harder. You love on them even more. So parents, help the other parents out. Help me out. I have nana kids now. I need to teach them. Because guess what? I have a whole bunch of flaws as a parent in financing. I'm so grateful. I say this over and over because I remember years ago, teenagers used to say, oh, my mama messed up my credit. The light bill was in my name. And what? Oh, yeah, man. They was doing that. I'm very grateful my mom didn't. I love her for not doing that. And I didn't have to do that to my kids. I didn't have to. Very grateful. And I tell them to this day, if I didn't mess your credit up, your credit shouldn't be messed up. I didn't know a lot about credit, but my mom used to tell me, stay away from them credit cards. Stay away from them. They not a bad thing. You have to manage them. But in everything, you have to manage every part of your life. And you have to stay ahead of the game, because that's what it is. Life is a game. It's a big old chess piece. But you have to figure it out. And what I'm saying is, what are the tools that we should be giving our babies? We making sacrifices. We making savings. When they get that allowance, have them save it. Create them a bank account. You can start a bank account at birth. When they get that $100 from grandma for their birthday, take them to the bank. Take them to the bank. Take them right to the bank. Let them know, oh, you're not spending all that on no Roblox, whatever it's called. No nails. We ain't doing that. And let them watch it grow. Let them watch it grow. That'll be the best reward ever. Gratitude. Allow them to be grateful for the sacrifices that we're making for them every day, because they have no clue. Once we establish gratitude in our children, their whole attitude about life will take them a long way. Because guess what? Then they will lead their life with a grateful heart, just not angry at the world because something didn't happen. They got laid off. They got fired. The job closed. Anything. They won't be so angry. They will be thankful for that opportunity, and that door closed because they didn't know how to close it. Been there, done that. Angry. Didn't have a clue. why I was angry, but grateful for that door to be closed. Share it with them. Once you create that gratitude attitude, they good. We making sacrifices for our babies. And guess what? We're not raising no more sour patch kids. No, gimme, 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 because the world don't owe you nothing. You already received the biggest gift. And it's our responsibility to plant that seed in their head. Every day we wake up, it's a gift. Your parents don't owe you nothing. And that's one thing they gotta know. Okay? And we about to teach them. One parent at a time. Tune in. Parents don't understand. No, sorry. Parents just don't understand. But guess what? We about to figure it out together.